What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name is Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, one of the best parts of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was John Krasinski's cameo as Reed Richards. But shortly after the film was released, Sam Raimi, the director, had a quote in which he revealed Kevin Feige was really only willing to do that fan cast because it was a one-off, sort of making it seem like John Krasinski would not be back as our 616 continuity Reed Richards. And as further evidence of this, all of the casting rumors surrounding the team and multiple actors younger than Krasinski, following the rumor that Marvel Studios would look to do just that and cast the team younger. Well, not so fast, and coming from none other than John Krasinski's wife, Emily Blunt, it looks as though he may be headed back to the MCU, and it's not so much what she said, but what she did in an interview yesterday. We're going to break down the exact clip, what happened, and why Emily certainly made it feel like John Krasinski is coming back. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So, if that sort of things for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. And if you want to stick around to the end of the video, we get into all that giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so Emily Blunt, who herself has appeared in multiple works of fan art as Sue Storm, but seemingly ruled herself out for that role, in an interview recently with Hey You Guys at the London Film Festival, had to say this about a possible return for John Krasinski when asked point blank about it and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is exactly what she had to say. "I was really happy for him because I think he's a huge fan, and I understand why it's such an ardent, passionate religion for people. It's a huge part of our cinematic history now, so he was thrilled." The interviewer then said, "Well, and I think everybody else as well, was hoping that we can see him again." And Blunt said, "Yeah, well, I hope so, you never know." And then held her finger over her mouth like, "Shh, I'm not supposed to say anymore, we shouldn't talk about this." Obviously, fans immediately reacted, pointing that out, and I will admit, when you watch the clip in its entirety, it certainly does seem like that's what she's saying. Now, I said back then when we covered the original quote that even though Sam Raimi also seemed to imply that he wouldn't be back, that I don't think you push that fan cast button unless you leave that door open, something we'll get to in just a minute. But even if she isn't implying that he's coming back as the 616 Reed Richards, she could be implying that he's at least coming back as either the 838 Richards or a different variation, which is why I think that fan cast may have been a one-off at the time with an asterisk, hey, we're doing Secret Wars, we're in the multiverse saga. Even if you're not the 616 Reed Richards, you can still show up at some point throughout any of this over the next 2 or 3 years. But also, it could have just been a case of, look, we'll cast you in Multiverse of Madness, let us get the director and the script sorted, as the director would always have a hand in casting the team, and why we've seen so much fervor in the fan casting this year, and especially kicked up since D23 in the official Matt Shakman announcement. We also know that they're writing the script, so it could be they said, hey, sit in a holding pattern. When we finally get the director locked down, we'll bring you back in, and he would be the front runner for the role, in my opinion. But something that Marvel Studios and maybe even Krasinski himself wouldn't have been able to commit to at the time because it was so looking forward. Basically, if you take her quote in that context, I hope so, that could be right in line with the fact that, yeah, they're lining up the team right now. He may still be interested, and it was one of those things where both parties said, hey, Multiverse of Madness is cool, and when and if down the road the door is open, we'll reconvene at that time. Personally, guys, I really want John Krasinski back as our Reed Richards. I loved him in that role in Mom. I think he played the role perfectly, and I think he would really suit the team regardless of how old or young they went with the other members. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Are you a John Krasinski stan? Do you want him back for the role? And if not, who's your main pick out of any of these actors? There have been so many rumored for the role. I am all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we're still giving away a PlayStation 5 every 20,000 subscribers. The next milestone happens to be 1 million, and we are headlong into it. So if you want to be entered to win, and all the same rules will apply for any other giveaway, all you have to do, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos, the same way we're doing here. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name is Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at IamFires. And again, if you haven't already subscribed, you might as well to be entered for the giveaways. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.